Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation. My name is Danny Landano. I'll be reviewing the website freebooksfordoctors.com, promoting free access to medical books. This website has a fairly simple layout, and you'll see that the home page is actually the same page as the top 20, which is, as you'll see here, there's a few numbered headings on the left-hand side. The top 20, which would be under section 2, which is FB4D Impact, which is free books for doctors. They have a few publications there listed across the center of the screen. Looks like they have, let's see, the first 20 publications on that homepage. Now at the bottom, you can go to the next 21 through 40, and then you can also scroll down to go through the next 41 through 60 most impactful publications according to the editors of this website. Now, the most important thing to know about this website is that the search box is actually not useful. You have to know the particular name of a specialty, or you can also search by the title of a book if you know a particular title's name. The best way to search is by topic here. So if you just click on topic, you can scroll down and you can see quite a number of medical topics here. And it looks like they don't have very many per section, but they do have quite a few for some. Let's see, it looks like they have 15 publications in their oncology. Let's see, it looks like they have the PDF link here for textbooks that have PDF download capabilities. And it also looks like they have a star rating system, which we will explore right now. Let's see. They're 5 stars. Let's look at the rating system. Now, it looks like their ideal for a textbook is that it be coordinated by an experienced editor and written by multiple authors. They also give high value to recency. And that is their rating system in a nutshell. One thing I wanted to point out is that the ads are unfortunately somewhat distracting here along the right-hand side. And they're fairly clearly labeled though with very familiar ads by Google heading there. You'll see some bullet points right above that. It says Amadeo. That's actually the parent site of Free Books for Doctors. It has 2 subheadings there, and if you click on more, it'll take you over to that website where they have a listing of their medical topics, which we'll review here briefly. It looks like they have a fairly extensive subscription service where you can select your medical topic of interest, select your favorite journals, and fill out the form. You will then receive a newsletter with an overview of new articles published in your personal journal subset. And you'll also receive a weekly update to your personal Amadeo webpage, which displays abstracts of your journal subset articles. I was playing with this earlier, and it looks like it uses PubMed to essentially find your journal titles and narrow them down by interest. And it actually has that great option of being able to view all of the abstracts of all the latest articles coming out, so it keeps you up to date on these topics. Unfortunately, it is limited to just these topics that are listed here. If you happen to have an interest that isn't one of the blue links on this website, you're going to be out of luck as far as being able to use this very interesting service, which they've been able to link through PubMed's extensive collection. To return to the Free Books for Doctors site, we can click on the Books link at the top. Now, the other options that we have not yet explored, we can click on New Books to see which books have been published more recently. And we can see that they have that broken down by weekend, until they try and have updates fairly regularly. And the other option that we had is that we can also be alerted when new books come out. So you can just give them your contact information there. The other options that we have a Facebook group for Amadeo, which is the parent site, and looks like we have a Facebook group for 2 of their services, which is Free Books for Doctors, abbreviated here. And here's a link to their free medical journals Facebook link. And then we have the author's face group page. The author's initials are BSK here, and it's short for Bernd Sebastian Kamps, which is German. I'm fairly certain I'm mispronouncing it. And the only other things I wanted to briefly cover are the sister and parent sites. Let's start with journals. This website here is Free Medical Journals. It's freemedicaljournals.com is the URL, and it's very similar to the free books for doctors. So you can just see the similarities in terms of not just the design, but the topic listing here, which is again the best way of finding any particular journal. And we have the impact listing, which is also same layout as far as the home page of the site. And for 3, we have an organizational subdivision here of when the journals have free access availability. We have the alphabetical breakdown of the journal titles for the English publishings, as well as the other languages. Same Facebook breakdown there for their Facebook group pages. And if we go over to their podcasts page, I'll briefly review there. It looks like they thankfully don't have the ads that they did on the other sites. They don't have the Google ads. And here we have their the top 10 podcasts, which looks like they have some pretty good, pretty interesting links here if anybody likes to explore those science podcasts and medical podcasts. The last thing I'd like to share is how to get to the creator's website. If we click on the banners, it will take us there. So we can click on the Free Medical Podcast banner, click on the Amadeo banner, and we can click on the Flying Publisher banner, and here we are. This will conclude my presentation on freebooksfordoctors.com. Thank you very much for watching.